money. And the first video we're going to start off is Watermaya. Please subscribe to Watermaya's YouTube channel and subscribe to the original content creators and support them. The title is How an Unemployed Graduate Started a Traditional Cuisine Restaurant in Botswana. And he is doing he's doing a Botswana series right now. So I'm really feeling it. And the first video from Botswana by Watermaya was absolutely sensational. I loved it. And the second video is going to be with Tayawaina. That one's going to be pretty interesting as well. I think he's back here in the US. And yeah, before we start, guys, make sure you're subscribed to J Reacts, which is what you're watching right now. I also have another YouTube channel that's focused on myself traveling and doing things abroad that are travel related. And you guys should subscribe to Tripping with Jay as well. And yeah, I appreciate you guys tuning in on this Saturday, man. I know it's kind of impromptu. I usually skip a week and then I'll be on a live stream, but I'm actually going to be doing this moving forward, doing it every Saturday. So let's go ahead and begin, man. And make sure you guys are subscribed and like Watermaya's video as well. We're going to go ahead and start.
And if you had a chance to change one thing in Africa, what will it be?
The mindset.
Interesting.
I feel like there's something wrong with our mindset.
I feel that we are used to we don't like the truth, hey? We don't like reality as it is.
Wow.
We always want things to be polished. Okay, you see that I'm a fleshy, chubby woman.
Yeah.
You know that can be offensive to someone to tell you that you are heavy,
Yeah.
you are big, but it's the truth, it's reality. So as Africans, when we are told that you are like this, we take that to heart, that it collapses everything in us. That immediately the world has to stop running because someone said something about Africans. But see what our lady Lesego Shombe just did in Miss World. See what our Litsile is doing, right? See what I am about to do and doing. So I can only say that if we could only change our mindset, if we could only change how we see things, we could be very far.
That's so true.
We could be very, very far.
That's so true. And that's all it takes is a change in mindset.
Hello, everyone. My name's Tepso Marumo. I am the brains behind Manmeed.
Mamidi.
I understand you are Manmeed.
Yes.
How did it come for the place to be called Manmeed?
Manmeed. After graduating, after I took off the scroll, right? I was unemployed. There was nothing. I was knocking everywhere. There was nothing. So I resorted to carry mead, the corns.
Corn, yeah.
In a bucket and moved. I didn't have a car then. Moved from one plot to another selling, office to office selling, and it was very challenging. That is when people in the streets, who were my clients then, named me Manmeed, meaning the lady who's always carrying corns is around.
Oh,
she's coming. Manmeed, when are you coming? So that is when I gained the name, and later I changed it into my brand.
Okay.
I branded myself with it because it was already what I was known for.
Oh, nice.
This is where I used to be. This is where I would get my lunches and everything. Yes.
No, I've known my sister long back, even her business. I've known when she have started to grow at first too. Now, after selling some minced meal here, she have opened a restaurant. Started from the grass, you know.
Yeah.
Don't lose hope, man.
Exactly.
Keep on pushing, keep on pushing.
You know, if there's something that keeps me waking up every day and nailing this thing is my story. You know, it doesn't get old. It doesn't die out. And if there's something that's influencing me now,
start from the bottom.
It's me because
Seriously.
I'm living
Quite
my
literally.
reality. So I'm seeing the possibilities of the impossibilities, you know. I've seen this thing when there was nothing at all, when no one believed in me. It's a part of me, so I'm seeing it unfold. I'm learning the process with it. In this whole story, in this whole play, I am the main character. I learn from myself as the main character. And I'm gonna let it unfold as much as it wants. In this same spot, you're going to meet ministers, you're going to meet cabinet ministers, you're going to meet all kinds of celebrities, MPs, you name them, soccer stars, you name them, everyone. You land in Botswana, Gaborone, you need to pass by Mani. That is why you are here.
I'm just still surprised. I'm so surprised. I'm sorry to repeat myself. I'm still surprised about how nice Botswana looks, at least from what is being shown in the video, and how the infrastructure of the country like looks really updated and like ready for tourism. It's waiting for actual tourists to visit the country. So I think that if you guys are or do have the resources or the means to visit Botswana and you're nearby, I think you guys should give Botswana a shot and just go visit for a weekend to see how it is, and keep going if you like it, because it looks really nice and really clean.
I'm in Botswana, and I want to let you all know that whenever you find yourself in here, there is one meal that you need to try, which is seswa. I mean, when I got in here, everyone is like, you cannot leave this country without tasting our traditional, authentic meal. And guess what? When I found myself in here, I realized that everyone was literally here. And I'm like, who is the brain behind this? And her story really touched me. You all know that in Africa, we've got unemployment issues, but guess what? She saw an opportunity in her unemployment and decided to take advantage of creating her own business. It's really a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, I'm happy that you are here.
I feel like your place is a world-class place.
Yeah.
Because I see everyone in here.
Yeah.
When I see cars parked just to come and eat your authentic meal. How does that make you feel?
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that there are people that every now and then they sacrifice their time, energy, money to just come and enjoy what we prepare.
That's good. That means
I think it's because
it's good.
They've seen our story unfolding. Normally we grow up to get to know that this lady owns a business because she started like this. But with mine, they've seen it unfolding. They've seen the growth and everything. So it's just a way of appreciating that we saw you when you had nothing. We're seeing you now.
Damn.
So if you say you had nothing, were you born in here?
I'm born in Mahalapet, a village in the Central District, but I grew up the side and I did my tertiary the side.
So you're a village girl?
I'm a typical
100%.
100%.
Nice. And making it
It
big
takes a village
too.
to raise a child, by the way.
Yeah.
So you did your tertiary in there, and right after school, what happened?
Right after school, this unemployment pandemic, I'm one of the victims. So I didn't just sit home and say that I'm unemployed and everything. Rather, I asked, what can I do? I woke up one day being tired of this mindset of going to school, learning, getting a job, and then I started to hire myself by selling corns in the street.
Selling corn? Just like how? Boiled corn or?
Like just regular corn, bro. That's crazy.
I'll boil it and put it in a bucket and get into an office. Dumelang, ke rekisa meat. Good morning, I'm selling maize corn. And I had so much support.
So people were buying corn from you? Just like that?
Hence, I'm named man-made. Hence the name man-made.
Because of the lady that used to sell corn? So, I mean, after corn, you decided to start your own business? Corn is still a business, but you decided to add this one to it.
You know that corn is a seasonal crop.
Yeah.
It comes during rainy seasons. When the rain stops, it stops too. So it's not perennial. It's not all year around. So I decided that.
Okay. For some people, her accent may be a little bit difficult to understand. But what she's basically saying is that she had to diversify her business because when she was selling corn, it was a seasonal crop. So if it was the rainy season, like, yes, you had corn, you had it available, you had it to sell. And then during the dry season, that's when the corn didn't grow, so she didn't have enough product to sell, so she had to diversify her business into serving the Seswa in Botswana. So that's probably how she got started, and she's just been kind of building up from there. That's basically what she's saying. If the accent that she has in English is a little bit difficult for you to understand.
When corn finishes, what's next? So the closest thing to corn is this food, traditional food.
That's so smart too.
Okay, when I was on the streets, I was just enjoying it. I was enjoying the benefits of people saying you're doing well, and I could see I was doing well. I could see a dream that people didn't believe then. I was hungry. I wanted to just burst out what I am. So I believe that God gave through this concept onto my head, so that I just come out of this thing that I was in, you know, where you feel like you have a lot to offer, but you can't just come out. So when I was there, I just enjoyed that I was being me. I was being myself. Back then I didn't have a car, so I was using public transport. I would be in a combi or a taxi, and I'll drop off by the stop and cross over to these offices. When these offices don't buy, I'll go to these ones. So almost all offices in this town I've been to National Assembly, I've been to Parliament. And back then, those I was in class with, my former classmates were doing attachments in these offices. So I used them as my marketing strategy. I'll call them, hey friend, do you know that I now sell meat because I'm not employed, right? They say, yes, we gotta talk to your colleagues so that I come sell to them. Then you'd wonder how I get into an office and sell to 50 people at a go, because I had hired people in there, paying them with a cob to say, do this for me, come call your colleagues for me, tell them I'm by the gate, and they'll spread the word.
Damn. All right. She basically says that she persuaded some of her friends and or trusted clients that she used to sell corn for or with, and she would say, hey, tell your colleagues, like, hey, I sell meat, now, and for them to come down and meet me, and I can sell you what I have here. And that's how she kind of grew her business. And it's all by word of mouth, at least in a country like Botswana, where you know your online presence is important, but word of mouth may be a little bit more powerful, at least in the local community. And she used that and leveraged that to her advantage, and she was able to build an entire business out of it. And now she's on What Am I's channel, where she's going to grow her business even more. Wow.
This is where I used to sell my maize.
You used to sit in here, or you sit
I'll
or you
just
walk?
take my hours walking and approaching customers, you know. Some were coming from this immigration offices, so there are lots of people working in here, those who come in every now and then. So this is where my business used to go on, and it was just a very difficult journey, I want to tell you.
Wow. You're a graduate, and you used to come and sit in here just to sell corn. Were people not laughing at you for doing that?
Obviously they were wondering what I was doing, because they didn't know the vision that I had. Money doesn't have labels, like I tell you, so they didn't know. Some are buying in the dream now, some are seeing that indeed this is possible. You start somewhere and you are going somewhere.
Wow. But how was it like, you know, selling in an area like this? How was it like?
Most of the times people were not nice. People were not nice. People will ridicule me. For example, if I get into an office, I'll be coming with you when you are selling a service that you are carrying papers, like giving out brochures, and now I'm coming with meat. Those are two different jobs, and they are both jobs. So we are here for clients. So just because I'm carrying something that you look down upon, you'd feel otherwise. While when someone comes driving a motorbike, carrying bread in a box, you think it's something. But when I come with my cobs, you feel, what do you want? Securities used to chase me around here, so I just kept on soldiering on.
I mean, security kept on pushing you, you kept on soldiering on. What is that one thing that kept you going?
I believed in myself.
Wow.
I knew what I was doing.
Yes.
I wanted to tell them that the only difference is the product that we are bringing in. I'm carrying cons, they are carrying brochures. And that brochures, they are demanding business. For example, it's a funeral scheme. You can't come with coffins to your offices, but you are having everything about those coffins written in your brochure, right?
Yep.
So mine is something that you can just easily get and feed on. We are two businesses, different business. So I wanted them to just change their mindset on how they see things.
Yes, yes. So I wanted to pause it really quickly, just to kind of recap what she was saying. She says that what kept her going through her business, being laughed at by her friends for selling corn, being chased around by security when she tried to sell near government offices or universities, just trying to grow her business. She kept going because she believed in herself, and also the inkling of perseverance. You know, when people are laughing at you, when you think that your business is going to fail, you have to have a certain level of perseverance to kind of keep going, even in the worst circumstances, because you know that this is going to work out to a certain degree. And now look at her. She's super successful. Now she's on Wodamaya's YouTube channel, which is going to grow her business substantially more than she could have ever thought of. And that's just because of her hard work and dedication and her perseverance in believing in herself in this business, and to kind of pivot to a different product from corn. When corn is not growing, she went to serving seswa in Botswana, and that's what grew her business. And it was just because she believed in herself. Crazy.
You know Mamidi?
Yeah, I've known him a long time back.
How did you know Mamidi?
No, I've known my sister long back, even her business. I've known when she have started to grow at first too. Now, after selling some mixed meal here, she have opened a restaurant, food. She was selling some food at first too. She's where she started, about catering. Now, she's where she started. Nowadays, I know three places. She's at phase 4. She's at phase 2. She's there also at Brest. She's where I know about her.
And I'm catering for different companies.
Wow.
I have to call in. People call every day to say, we have a wedding, we have a funeral, we have this.
Even WhatsApp, you can see her, Facebook, you can see her about business, you know. If he doesn't know, you can search on Facebook, WhatsApp, and check my mail. You'll see everything about her. So simple nowadays.
That's Mamedi's ambassador.
No, man, I know her, you know.
That's the spokesperson for sure.
You've seen me when there was nothing.
Yeah, without having a car, you know.
Hey, when I didn't have a car.
She wasn't having a car at the time, you know.
Wow.
Now she drives.
Nowadays, she
I
has
have
some
3.
truck. Even truck, she have a truck, you know. Yeah, from Norway. What's selling makes me? Settle from the crash, you know. Don't lose hope, man.
Exactly.
Keep on pushing, keep on pushing.
Yeah.
You know, it's our business, it is. Yeah, man.
Yo, this is awesome. Seeing black-owned businesses like this. This is what we need in the U.S., man. We need more.
So how long have you been?
We need more of this in the U.S. We need more black-owned businesses that serve our demographic and are really successful. We just need to make sure that we continue to assist or patronize these restaurants or these places in order to help our own people. That's what we need here in America, man, in my opinion.
Been doing it.
I've been doing this is our 6th year.
6 years. You've been in the business for quite a long time.
Yeah,
And
it's
how,
the
6 years.
consistency.
how is it?
It's not easy. It's not easy because our food is difficult to find them because they don't come cheap again. So, but we are winning, hey? We try. We know that every day comes with its challenges, but gradually we evolve as winners.
What has been the major challenges that you face running this business?
You know, my main challenge is where I fail to meet people who help me drive the vision. because this is it's a passion thing. To wake up every day making fire, cooking on that fire and coming to sell food here. You need people who equally share the vision as you, who could help you grow it and see it coming to be. So I sometimes wish that I had such mindsets. People still believe that we go to school to get learned, so we get into offices. So now I'm changing the narrative. You are getting to school so that you absorb knowledge and you execute, spread your wings, fly as far as you can. So this is exactly what I'm doing.
So this is a good story, a very good video, Watermaya. Very, very good video.
Does that mean that you got the funding from this restaurant with the maize that you're selling?
I've never got any funding from any entity whatsoever.
Wow.
I've started with the little that I had. Wow. I know how to, my plate only costs 40 kula. So I believe in the art of starting small in order to become something big. So I know how to gather those 40 plus and turn them into hundreds, later thousands. Very soon we'll be in the millions. So it's just the art of starting small and growing into something big.
Wow, from
you
corn.
You are a made in Botswana product.
Yeah. Local is lekker.
You believe that it's possible to make it in Botswana?
Yeah, it is. Especially in the streets. You know, as you are eating like this, you see people, some are drinking this fizzy drinks, canned ones, throwing away the tins. You'd see old ladies are coming, they reason to pick those later. Do you know how much they're making out of just getting those materials, recycling them and all that? To you, it's trash. To someone, it's money. You get. So it's possible. There's so much money in our streets. There's so much money in our land. We just need to apply our minds to it.
Oh, can we go back for 1 second? I think she said it as like so timidly. I don't think she kind of really expressed herself enough saying that last part. She said that the mindset should be changed. And sorry, I got a text that just distracted me. My bad, guys. She said that there's so much wealth in our land. We just need to change the mindset of the people. I believe that's what she said.
So it's possible. There's so much money in our streets. There's so much money in our land. We just need to apply our minds.
Yes.
To it.
Do you believe that selling food on the street is worth it?
Yes, look at me.
Okay, I love that. Will you encourage more youth to go into something like that?
Yes, I will, definitely. I'll just tell them that different approach. Okay, I'm here, I attract people of all calibers that are coming from where they're stationed, where their offices be. Like, for example, the cream of my clients are from the CBD.
Yep.
See how many big restaurants are there in CBD. They are there, but they leave those coming to the one that is in the streets. I think it's just how you how you approach it and how you break normality. People have been selling maize for years, but they were just stagnant there. I took my maize to the people. That is what made my name.
Damn, did y'all hear that? That's crazy how she started her business.
Around here?
Yeah.
And you often come in here for meals?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Why do you eat in here?
Yeah, I usually come to my Midi's place because I have an office just nearby here.
Okay.
Yes, I'm settled there. I'm into construction.
Okay.
So I have an office around here. So whenever I'm close by, I come to the healthy food.
Oh, okay.
Botswana food.
Yeah.
Yes,
Ooh, that does look good.
What makes this food unique than the rest of the food in the CBD?
Mostly in CBD, we only have franchises. Mostly international, chicken fries, pastas, restaurants. But here is authentic stuff, more healthier, no GMOs.
Okay.
All the
Okay.
things, yeah.
No
like
GMOs.
Authentic local meal.
Yeah.
How do you feel anytime you see people coming to eat in here?
I'm just happy that there are people who rely on our food. Remember, this is what doctors recommend now. So we are a part of what heals the nation. So also the fact that I've created employment and everything makes me very happy.
But you were once unemployed.
I was once unemployed, and for that matter, I was a graduate, a very exceptionally doing well student. So I had whatever it takes to be to be employed. It's just unfortunate that there was nothing, and we thank God that I was able to create more and more of employment. Today our stall is running. We have 2 stalls in Gaborone. We cook lunch, and we've employed 14 people. That says 14 families, excluding mine, are depending on this brand.
Wow. Damn, that should push you even further as a business owner, knowing that your employees or the people that you work with or the people that work for you depend on your business's success. And that should push you as a business owner to do even better and expand more so you can provide for your employees' families. I didn't even think about it that way. That is a great way to think about how a small business is ran.
How does it feel like being a young female entrepreneur in Botswana?
It's awesome. The support now, because people have bought in the dream, and I think our government is saturated. There's so much unemployment, and they've seen that with the little that I started with, I'm somewhere now. The support is so amazing. It's beautiful. People are now up. People are now on streets. People are doing things for
Which
themselves.
is you've inspired people.
Yes, I did. Hey, I did.
Thank you so much for not giving up.
Yes.
But does the government of this country support businesses like yours?
Yes, our government is very lenient on us. I mean, it gives loans, it gives on ground grants. There are always these schemes that's going on to say, buy goats, buy chickens, do this. So we are doing a lot.
We have so many young women that are unemployed, but instead of going hands-on, they decided to do something else. If you have a message for such young people, what would that message be?
I would say that when growing up, a woman is someone who does it all. We do everything. Our mothers used to be putting us on the back while cooking, while making sure that our fathers are okay. So we have it in us.
Oof.
It's genetic.
Nice.
We can't be sitting and doing nothing because someone is not doing anything with us. We are naturally born to make things happen. So we need to make things happen. So I want to say to them that it's in you. That little thing that you are thinking of, execute. Just bring it out. You'll see things happening.
Some good advice, man. And it also it kind of made you think about like how people in different countries, especially in Africa, grow up. And you heard her, like, they have this influence from their mothers that they should take care of the kids, they should cook, they should do whatever is necessary in order to be successful. And that is almost a complete opposite of what they teach over here in the US of A. Even in some other Latin American countries, like this type of mindset has like infiltrated there, is that they choose their career first and then family is second, when it should be switched around. In my opinion, it should be family first. You should start a family first, care for that family, learn all of these skills before becoming a wife. And then she says it right here that she grew up with that example that you have to make something happen, whether it's taking care of the family, cooking for the family. And that's the complete opposite of what's being taught over here. And they wonder why the passport bro movement is so prevalent nowadays, is because we have to think about how, like how did you grow up as someone else that you want to be dating? Or that should be one of the questions. My bad. That should be one of the questions that you should ask whoever you want to date in the future. Is how did you grow up? What examples were instilled in you? What is the relationship like with your parents, especially their father? So you have to really ask that even on the first date. It may seem like an interview on the first date. It's because it is, essentially. I've gotten
If you have a message to the youth of Africa, what would that message be?
You know, as Africans, we need to believe in ourselves. Okay, when they look down on us, let's take what they present. Is it because they have everything? and apply it. For example, how I started my business, I don't just run it just like a normal street business. I take my lessons from these big entities, those big establishments. When they take their staff members for retreats, I do the same. When they take them for those mentorship, I do the same. I invest in my employees. I do everything that these big entities are doing, so that in future, when we together, we could sit in one table and have something in common. So when many people are discouraging or looking down upon you because of what you are presenting at the moment, don't bow to what they say. Rather, use that as a way to say, no, just be patient with me. I'm going somewhere. Believe in yourself.
Just be patient with me. Believe in yourself. That is all like you really need to hear from that. But hearing where she started from here, where she was just selling corn, and she says that she brought corn to the people, into seeing her now when she is a much more developed in her business, much more famous within the city and the country, but now worldwide. We're watching, it's mind-blowing to think that we're watching someone who started a corn business in Botswana, Africa, that if she never started her business, we would never have any idea or clue who she was. But we're sitting here reacting to someone that has a business in Botswana. That's crazy. And this is making me want to go to Africa ASAP. And I'm going next year. Don't worry, I'm going to bring you guys along on my travel channel. You guys have to go follow me over there at Tripping with Jay if you guys want to see my travels throughout Africa next year. Latin America is this year, obviously. Going to Brazil next month, and maybe another surprise country. But I'm bringing you guys along with me. But you have to go subscribe on Tripping with Jay. This channel only gets reactions.
You started on the street. You're still on the street, but in a different approach. Is there anything that you're doing for people on the street in terms of giving back to the people?
I'm very big on that because
Wow.
I have an orphanage that I take care of.
What?
It's been 3 years now. You know, I started off just buying kids Christmas clothes. It's called Hamudubu Child Care Center.
Wow.
It has 86 kids.
Wow.
It's not just an orphanage. It's where people who vulnerability issues are. In there, you'd find kids who are very vulnerable. They have their parents, but they don't have means to take care. And there are those who don't have parents. And there's such vulnerability where you'll find a mentally disturbed person always pregnant year in and out. But they can't take care of the children. So that is where they are taken to Hamudu, right? So the center, it's where I participate in helping with the transport fees, with the food, or just love, nurturing them with love. I'm their second mother. They see a mother in me.
That's
The last one I met when she was 5 days old in the center. Right now she's almost 3 years.
You know what I'm doing? In Africa, if the food tastes so good, you have to always be doing this because the flies will love to, share the food with you. That shows that the food is good.
Yeah.
It's really a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
so
you.
inspired with what you're doing.
Thank
and I just
you.
want to wish you all the best.
I appreciate. Thank
Man,
you very
that
much.
was a W.
Listen, let me enjoy my
That was a W of a video, man. Oh man. That was incredible. I can't believe that this video, how many views does this have? 30K, and it was just released yesterday. That video should have honestly way more views than 30K in one day. But